please, 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 please. Oh, yeah. You guys can see me. Sorry, Fano, it's taken us a while. We're just trying to get there. Pardon me for a quick sec as I try and set everything up. Um, Hopefully you can hear Real over there as well. Kia ora. Sorry, Real, can I get you to just say a little few things? Cheers, bro. So I'm listening to the audio. So kia ora everyone, if you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear Real properly, but we are gonna fix that. So I'm listening to the audio. So kia ora everyone, if you can hear me. I don't know if you and yeah, so apologies everyone. We're trying to get this all going, but fortunately or unfortunately, we had to switch up our usual connection, which is all good. So we just kind of trying to figure this out. So just bear with us, laugh with us, or laugh at me while I try and figure this out. And I'm sure we'll get on our way soon. But if you haven't already, go and check out our Facebook page. On our Facebook page, we have put up some questions. We're going to be answering those, and we're going to be doing that real quick. So just hold quick tight. We'll stay on the live. We'll get ourselves sorted, and then you guys can all join us. But I think this will work if I put this one here. So hopefully this is working. So I'm over here. Kia ora everyone. We're out here. We're just getting a few things sorted, and hopefully you can also hear Real. If you could just jump in again, Real, so I can hear you speaking, and then I'll.
Yeah, bro. I love that picture you put up.
Tell us
bro.
what you think about the. Just jump in again, Real, so I can hear you speaking, and then I'll.
And no, it's not. Yeah, bro. I love that. I love that picture you put up.
Tell us what you think about the. Just jump in again, Real, so I can hear you speaking, and then I'll.
And no, it's not. Yeah, very cleverly. I love that. I love that picture you put up.
Tell us what you think
together of the two of us, and I got to show it to some of my workmates today, and they were cracking up. They were like, "Bro, that's pretty mean." So yeah, it's a it's a good picture, bro. I really like that one. That everything, the symmetry on it's just bang on, bro. Right.
Yeah, try to create a bit of a laugh. So hopefully, many of you were laughing when you got to see this. But I don't know if everyone out there is hearing double feedback. I hope not, but we'll see how we go. So, good everyone, welcome to our Monday night Kōrero. You got myself over here, Tyrone. Hope everyone's doing well tonight, and then we've also got Real here as well with me tonight. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, some of our crew couldn't be on with us, so we're
Mm,
holding it down. We're holding the fort
mm,
for tonight. We're going to go back and forth on a few things, and specifically talk about some of the, I guess, highlights to date, because we're 2/3 into the season now, and we
mm,
thought it'd be a good
mm,
opportunity to actually talk about some of the highlights and some controversial things. So if you've managed to check out our Facebook, on our Facebook we've got a few questions and we're going to be going through those, and then we'll also kind of lean into this week's game. So
nice.
should we just kick straight into it, brother? What do you think?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Keen as.
Cool. So we're calling tonight the top three so far awards. I guess there's
Nice.
no other better way to put it. But yeah, 2/3 in, top three. I was
Mm.
trying to play with it and do something with it, but yeah, let's just say it all aligns, eh? But like we said, we've got a few categories that we're going to speak into. Fortunately, some of the team have put in their answers as well. So we're going to be sharing some of theirs as well. Me and Rio are going to share our own ones. And then we're going to kind of reveal what we all thought were the top three for each one. So the first
Mm.
one, if we look at the first one was the top three wins. So basically, recalling three memorable victories that significantly impacted the team standing or morale. So let us know your guys' ones in the comments if you've got any of your, or your top three wins of the year. But I'll put it over to you, Real. What were your top three
Mm.
this year?
Yeah. Okay. So for me, number one was the round three win against the Raiders, 18-10 in Christchurch. Um, yeah, we I don't know how many times Warriors have played down there, but the last time we won in Christchurch was 2018. So,
Mm,
it's been a while. Um, but against the Green Machine, and yeah, that for me was like a good sign at that stage. I mean, we're only 3 rounds in, so
yeah.
and there was still the all the hubble and all the bubble and hype from last year, and the expectations leading into this year. So yeah, that was my number one. That Raiders win. Did you want me
Nice.
to do two and three,
Yeah, bro.
or
Do
just
two and
wait?
three. Yeah, go for
Wait.
it, bro.
Sweet. My second one was the win against the Bunnies, round five, a couple of weeks later,
Yep.
34-4. Just the confidence, really.
Mm,
The boys kicked into gears. Some of the set plays they were pulling off. And admittedly, the Bunnies weren't. They'd had a shocking start anyway. Um, but I just liked the combinations, how it came together.
mhm.
Um, and when the boys are playing confident like that, they just, yeah, it's beautiful to see. It's a joy to watch.
Yep.
So that was my number two. Number three, 22-20 against the Panthers, round 11. Um, and again, it's been a long time between drinks since we got a dub um,
Mhm.
against the boys from the Blue Mountains. So yeah, that was satisfying, bro. That was very satisfying. So those were my top three.
Nice, bro. Yep. No, I think we had a similar one. So for me, I actually had the Panthers. I thought that was, yeah, definitely a memorable game. Memorable. Sharks can't even talk English tonight, but definitely a highlight given that we had so many injuries and some of those cup boys definitely stepped up. So that was definitely in there. The other game was the Broncos game, the recent Broncos game where they win in Auckland. Yes, they had a few of their boys out, the Origin boys for the Broncos, but I felt like, yeah, we were quite in control. Te Maire Martin's been a big contributor to all these wins, and I thought we saw, especially his kicking game was so on point on that game. And I just thought, yeah, the boys had a really good game. And then the other one for me was the Cowboys game. So I thought the Cowboys game was a really good game, really good win, and quite significant win. And I thought at that time, uh, we obviously searching for wins given where we were at, but it was a quite solid performance. So those were my top three, and um, like I said before, all the other team has entered theirs in, but from telling everyone's results, these were the top three out there. So top three wins. Everyone said the Penrith game was also the best one. the
True.
Broncos game, and the Cowboys game. And then special mentions were the
Nice.
Dolphins, Raiders, and Bunnies. So yeah, I wish I had
Mm.
a sound. I wish I was super ready and had sound clapping things going on right now, but we're not that prepared tonight. But these were the top three wins. I'd love to know in the chat what you guys thought were the top wins as well. Because yeah, there was definitely a few wins you could have put up there in terms of 1, 2, and 3, but
Mm.
I think for us we definitely
Yeah,
thought
bro.
the Panthers. So yeah, bro. We'll should we jump into the next one?
Yeah, bro.
Cool. So the next one we had in terms of a question was top three biggest surprises. So three unexpected developments or performances that positively or negatively impacted the team's season, bro. So I'll get you to go first again. Who do you
Mm.
think, or what were your biggest surprises of the year?
Yeah. Again. Oh, actually, I'll go 3-2-1. So my number three was Dylan Walker. I think he's kind of jumped around a bit. He's had to, just in regards to the injuries that we've been carrying.
Yep.
But as of late, he's actually settled right in, and him running a second row amongst our forwards, just especially with Tohu injured, and he's out indefinitely. So it's created that space for Dylan to not only step into, but he's owning it, and um he's that ball carrying forward who doesn't mind trying to set players up outside of him and stuff. So
Hmm.
so Dylan was my number three. Number two, and he only had one game in the top grade, but Wyler Graham Tofa. What I saw of him in that one game was just like, wow, this guy's young, hungry, settled, hanging out to make the top grade. And I guess the downside for him is that particular position, center is kind of stacked at the moment. Yeah,
Yep.
again we got those injuries, but I'd love to see Weiler get some more game time, especially in center. Um, he just looked dependable,
Mm.
in that one game, those glimpses that he showed, he was yeah, no, he held his own and he held his own really well, and I liked that. I did like that. And my number one was Tamaiti Martin. Um, just the way he's stepped up. Kind of not that he stepped back, but when his SJs when it's Shawnee and Tamaiti, there's a clear Shawnee takes the reins. He's the boss kind of thing.
Yep.
Um, and but when Sean hasn't been there, Tamaiti's kind of really stepped up. Even in that last game, we they which game was that? I think it was the doggies game, but his kicking was off or whatever, and he owned it.
Hmm.
And the team already spoke to that. But Tamaiti, for me, those surprises in regards to when HJ hasn't been there, he's taken the reins, and I love the kicking options.
Yep.
Just love it when him and Chance are on, and that we both have two quality kickers either side. Um, so yeah, so those are my three, bro.
Nice, bro. Yeah, I definitely had some aligned with you. So for me, I had to play, yeah, definitely Rise of Timai Martin was in my one, and everything you've already said. And I said it. Shout out to Christian at Warriors Fanatics. I said it on there that I didn't really expect too much from Timai Martin this year. Given last year he came off that injury, kind of felt last year he was just another number. It was just Sean Johnson running the show, and he was just there to kind of be the other half, and just be there until Metcalf gets back, kind of thing. But this year he's taken the reins, and he's been exceptional, and he's done a lot of great things for the team. So I agreed with that. And then yeah, another big surprise, and this is more just looking at it general. I think surprise for me was just kind of the volatility with the attitude and effort this year. It's probably something that I didn't expect going into the season, given that we really had our leaders, like we had Tohu Harris, we had Wade Egan, we had AFB, we had Chance, we had Sean Johnson. We had at least five guys there, and Barney there, that are quite senior people in our team. I thought after last year, we did really well, and then to get Capewell and also RTS, I'm like more leadership. Like, I just kind of naturally thought that if things were to go pear shaped, we'd have a crew around everyone to like kind of reel us in and lock down. But I felt like yeah, that didn't happen as much as I thought it would this year. So just that volatility between our attitude and then naturally our effort. And then another big surprise, and this has got nothing to do with the current team, but just the signing of James Fisher-Harris. That was a massive surprise this year. Um, uh, a wonderful surprise for all us Warriors fans, and yeah, I think for me it's exciting knowing that some of these Cup boys and what they're doing, and to know we're going to get a premium forward to replace someone like AddinFonua-Blake when he goes. So those were my three, and going off everyone else's, combining ours, these were kind of the um, what is it, top three surprises that everyone voted for. So rise of Timothy Martin, signing of James Fisher-Harris, and then the loss to the Titans.
Yeah. Which one, bro? We
Oh,
lost
bro,
twice.
exactly. I
Yeah,
think this one was pointing at the 60 pointer that we got put on us.
yeah,
But you could
yeah.
easily put the other one in, given it was Anzac as well.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
So yeah, those were the top three biggest surprises. So it'd be interesting to know with you guys out there what yours were, what your biggest surprises were this year. So we'll head on to the next one, which is the top three rising stars. So three emerging talents who have shown great potential and can be key contributors to the team's future. So I'll go first on this one. So for me, just looking at my notes, there are kind of three standouts. So one, Jacob Laban. I think he's definitely shown the coaching crew that he's got something because he's obviously been in and out of the lineup this year. Um, I think if he was more of a prop forward, you probably see him a bit more, given that we kind of need a lot of props. But given that he's a second row, he's just been coming in where injuries are and yeah, where opportunities are. But I like the kid's motor. The kid looks like he's got something. Looks like he's got I was gonna say good head on his shoulders, and I mean that both figuratively and also like actual, because he's had a few people, oh not few, one person punch him, and he looked like he ate all those punches. But I feel like the kid seems like he was just definitely finding his feet, and I feel like he had some decent games. I think he got found out a little bit defensively in some games, but there's a lot to like about him and what he's done already. The other person was Leka. I think that debut was a really great debut last week. Yeah, it was amazing what he did. He did a lot of things that were just like what you wanted from a forward. Um, he's got a bit of I don't want to put this kind of, it's always a bad thing to do player comps or player comparisons, but got a little bit of Spencer Linear to him. Like he came on and just felt like, I don't know, like when he used to come on for the Panthers and now the Roosters, it just feels like the team picks up with such a guy that comes in and can break, he can run through, and he showed that in the weekend. So definitely a talent to look forward to. Hopefully more games this year and next year and future. And then the other one I had, I was debating whether I put Tuo Picky, but um, I actually put Ali here. I really like him and especially when he's been in the team. But there hasn't been too many times this year, so hopefully we get to see more of him. Where he goes, I don't know, because we got like so many different centers. But um, yeah, I thought I like the way he plays, and I feel like every time he's played NRL, he's played decent. So those are my three. But what about you, bro?
Mm, yeah, pretty much the same, bro. My number three, Alika, Hasima, just that, yeah, their debut was outstanding, bro. Their very first setup he done and just ran over that doggies last man. It was like he just turned him into a speed hump,
Yeah.
and in like just hungry, just out there hunting and stuff, and yeah, everything you mentioned, bro. So he was Liquor was my number three. Number two, like you, bro, Jacob was my number two, and yeah, I did watch those highlights of that friggin' Hallsborough, yeah, dirty ganger. Just yeah, but I guess in his defense, yeah, Jacob was probably. he comes across as a bit of a peacekeeper, I suppose. He's
Mm,
not out there to start shit, and even he looked a bit surprised. So yeah, thankfully he didn't buy into it, because then he would have got marched. So
yeah.
yeah. But Jacob, I do like what we've seen of him so far. Yeah, we've just got a wealth of second rows, eh? So that whole front row prop conundrum for us is like, how do we um with Fisher Harris coming over,
Hmm.
he's he's definitely head and shoulders above the rest. So how do we get those remaining props up to speed, kind of thing? I think Barney will work well with him.
Yep.
Um, Even Marata, if Marata's got to play front row, whatever. Jacko, him playing front row. So yeah, but yeah, so those were my number three, number two, number one. Yeah, I had Dane Trudeau picky, bro. I wanna see him. I want to see him kind of break into that top line team, and especially when there's um just those injuries that we're carrying. Hopefully he can slot in there. Um,
Yep.
he so reminds me of like Lance Hohire, Brent Webb. There's just that short, probably not so much stocky, but definitely a lot of speed. And Towns has mentioned this plenty of times through the season. We have a serious lack of pace in our backline. So
Yep.
and Tane's got heaps. So wanna he's definitely my number one, bro.
Yep. Mean, bro. Nah, like it. So I think we will reveal all the other three or the collective of what we all thought. So we all had these three. So
Oh, sure.
everyone had Jacob Laban, Leka, and also Tane. So those are our three. So yeah, love to know yours. Whānau, what you guys, who you thought were our
Mm,
top three rising stars. We've got Kelly in the chat. She said Zion, Laban, and Leka. Yep, 100%. Yeah, and Zion could have
mm,
easily made the list for me too. Obviously only
yeah.
had
Mm,
10, 15 minutes, so love to see more of him. And
yeah.
hopefully gets a shot, or maybe not. Given it's going to be a bit of a run to the finish line for the boys. So
Mm.
we'll go to our next one. So our next one is top three controversial moments. So I want to get you to start us off on this one, bro. What were our top three controversial moments? So three incidents that were
Oh,
significant or controversial during the season.
yeah. I ended up having my first comment was there was too many to choose from. So one, two, three, four, five. I had five things on my list. Um, in no particular order. Yeah, the loss of the Titans, 66-6. And just the fact that no one saw it coming, man. Um, not under Uncle Underwood's watch. It was just like, yeah, and I think that's what hurt the most about that one. That what are we 3 years now after that store massacre, and it's like, damn, we managed to equal that margin, and it was just like, holy
Mm,
shit, bro. So yeah, absolutely didn't see that coming. Um, AddinFonua-Blake, love the bro, but he's been really up and down in form, and just yeah, whatever's going on, um, mate, I'm just a spectator, couch potato, couch wannabe coach, um, but the mahi that we do with these reviews and stuff, it's kind of you pick up on individuals and where they're at, and how they perform on game day,
yeah,
and Aiden definitely, again, pure speculation, but whatever's going on for him is definitely affecting how he plays and stuff. The times when he's turned up and he switched on, all good. But there's been quite a few games where he switched off,
yeah,
whether he's carrying injuries or kind of like just wants to go back to Sydney, whatever. But the bros, he's just not the way he was playing last year.
yeah,
So yeah, um, yeah, losing twice to the Storm. We only just lost to them early in the season,
yeah.
and I had it locked in my head. Yeah, no, we're gonna get these scumbags, and they get us again. I was just like, I so wanted to see us just nail those clowns.
Yeah.
Um,
And
bench
twice, and
rotation.
twice too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, bro. The bench rotation at times has been bit of a head scratch,
Hmm.
you know. And their last game, their doggies game, getting caught out, and not having a back on the bench, which admittedly, traditionally, um,
It's not common, eh?
the coaches, yeah, yeah, it's not common, so and we got caught out. So hopefully, however Uncle deals with that, that'll be interesting to see what the team list is for tomorrow. So bench rotations. My last one, losing on Anzac Day. Yeah, just that whole are we that team when the big occasions are on kind of thing. And first game back in New Zealand for years, man, for a long time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and we choked on. I'm sorry, I don't want to say choked, but whether the occasion got to the boys or whatever, and the Titans just turned up hungry and almost carefree. They were just like, um, we're gonna stick it to these fellas, and that's exactly what they done. So those are my controversial moments, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nah, good ones, good ones. And just for anyone that's just shown up, we've got Nick. Kia ora, Nick, bro. Kia ora. Hope you're doing well out there, brother. We've got Tahi. Kia ora as well. And Kelly's also put the refs, the bunker, and the idiot in charge of them. Ah, yes, yes. There's a few idiots out there. Hey, we love you, refs. Please support us, but a few of these decisions haven't gone our way. So, for everyone that's just jumped on, we're looking at our top three controversial moments. So, three incidences. Man, I got to learn English after this live. That were significant or controversial during the season. So I'm just going to go through mine. So I think the main one for me was our last game, that late shot, man, and no penalty. And especially when you have the Graham come out and say what he says, it's like it doesn't reverse anything. And then so that was like I want to break this down. So firstly, we had the thing, we didn't get the penalty. Secondly, after the game, we have the ref, or the head of the refs come out and say it should have been a penalty. And then thirdly, they play the same ref next week in the bunker, and it's like, it's like for me, just the whole integrity of the game, and I don't want to harp on the refs, but like that just feels like there's no accountability to any of these decisions. Whether that's us, we're not the only one affected. There's been actually many calls out there, but when you see a row of things back to back where there's no accountability, it's like, you kind of wonder what's going on. So definitely that Bulldogs one. The other one for me was the DWZ, the non-penalty try, so the one where Johnson kicked it over and he basically got um, grabbed without the ball and pushed out. And then Graham came out again saying that should have been a penalty try. So it's like, kind of have a penalty try after the game. So that was my second one. And then the third one, I think it was more funny, but it was the Chanel Harris Tavita getting sin bin for chucking the ball. And like watching the report after by Graham, he said that what was probably not shown enough by the refs is that there was a few lead ups to aggression and all that, and it was kind of that. But I don't know, just felt like a couple of sets before they were just barking at each other, and then he just put the ball. I think you could just given a warning. I don't know if a sin bin was warranted, but you know, obviously we're the Warriors. We wear a certain uniform and we seem to get picked on. So that was us. But for all of us, our collective, our Warriors Whānau TV team, these were our top three. And we had the Bulldogs penalty, of course. Coaching
Mm,
selections was up there in terms of, I guess, for many of us, shocked because didn't really change much. But it seems like
mm,
the coaching crew really want to just be as there's somewhat consistency in the
mm,
selections. And then another one that our crew thought was SJ getting rushed back too early, especially
yeah.
before their Storm game. So those were all the ones that the crew voted for in terms of controversial moments. Now we're gonna before we head on, actually, what else do we have? So we've got Greg out here saying hi, hey brother, I can't wait for next week for the Waz. Yeah, up the Waz, 100%. So we're gonna go to top three standout players. And what that is three players who consistently delivered exceptional performances and significantly impacted team success this season. So I'm going to get you to go, bro. Who are your top three standouts this year?
Yeah, I actually went three forwards. Um,
Nice.
yeah, and my number three was Jackson Ford.
Yep.
But Jackson, I've always liked Jackson Ford. I think he yeah, okay, so he gets the dropsies and he does give away dumb penalties. But the young fella's got a big engine, runs all day. Um, he's second row, middle forward, whatever, pretty much all his career, and then he gets thrown into the front row and running up against some pretty big opposition. Those times when he was playing prop, he just got stuck into it, got stuck into the mahi, and I love his attitude. The young fella's just keen.
Yep.
So Jackson was my number three. Number two, Wade. Just when he's on, when he's reading, and because he's always reading the game and the play and how it's going, and where or how to manipulate momentum.
Hmm.
Wade's really on point. His one of I think I've mentioned this before, but one of his weaknesses is that he just doesn't have a kicking game. If Wade Egan had a kicking game, then
100%.
that would really step it up. You
Yep.
know, but besides that, he has a beautiful no look pass. When he's probing, when he's sniping, um, if he's not if he's not pulling off those no look passes, he's trying to catch markers out and get that six again.
Yep.
And he's good at that. He's actually really good at that. Uh, Unfortunately, and you alluded to it before, it's the officiating that just aren't up to scratch.
Hmm.
So times when he should have got a six again or even a penalty, the refs have just like play on, whatever. But Wade was my number two. Number one, and no real surprise really, but Big Barney, uh,
Yep.
Mitch Barnett, Mr. Consistent, um, gets out there, gets stuck in, leads the way, um, never takes a backward step, um, always trying to pop those offloads, and he'll go looking for it, in a defensive work machine.
Yep.
He makes his tackles. Um, I'm just hanging out to see him because he's that guy that rushes out of the line to try and line someone up. Yeah, and
Yep.
he's kind of missed. He's missed a few of them. I want to see him line someone up and smash them, bro.
Yep.
Um, but again, that just shows his commitment. He's yeah, and I think having Big Barney and Fisher Harris in the front row next year is really going to benefit us.
Yeah, bro. I agree. I agree. And I think for us all, I'm gonna start the other way around and start at my first place. Just because you mentioned him already, but Mitch Barnett, yeah, Mr. Consistent,
Mm,
been amazing this year, and be shocked if he doesn't win Player of the Year by the end of the season.
mm, mm,
Things might go crazy for the last third, but I definitely think he's a shoo-in for that award. And how privileged have we been over the years to have like this Aussie lock type enforcer prop,
mm,
be one of our better
mm,
players. So that's good.
yeah.
Thank you, Australia. That's all I'll say. Thank you for. For always giving us a hard nosed person to come in and
Yeah.
be one of those leaders in the front. The other person I had, so I think second was Timothy Martin. I think he's actually been really exceptional
Oh,
this year.
nice.
I think he's
Yeah.
really developed, and especially when he's had more time with the ball or been a dominant half, we've already mentioned, he's been exceptional
Mm,
this year. And just look at the stats. Like if you look at all the try assists, he's every win he's pretty much offering him out like lollies, so can't go past him.
mm,
And then third, I'll be honest, it was a little bit hard for me because I don't know. I think those for me were kind of clear too. And the third one was kind of picking from who else has been decent out there. And um, I had to go with this guy. I kind of think he's been, yeah, in terms of some of the off field stuff, probably hasn't been helpful, but I still think AFB, what he brings to the team, hasn't been, last year's performance, but
mm, Mm,
he's still doing quite a bit, but he's
mm,
obviously below the standard and expectations we have of him. So I had him as my
yeah.
third. So those are our ones, Fano. Love to know what your top three standout players were this year. Um, because
Bro, I just realised.
was that
Sorry, bro. I just realised my three standouts were all Aussies. So yeah, no, it's kind of like not trying to be biased or anything, but yeah, it wasn't to look back over the names and thought, oh,
so do you
next
have
time, next time,
yeah, do you have an Aussie jersey underneath that Warriors one?
yeah. I reckon, hey, hello, right.
So for our Warriors Whānau TV team, we had these three as our top three. So we had Mitch Barnett, Te Maire Martin, and Addin. Oh, mine's oh, it's in my
Nice.
order. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I did it. So those are our top three standouts. So I'd love to know from everyone else that's in the chat what your top three were. Um, because obviously there's a few boys that have played for our team due to injuries. But
Mm,
yeah, I think all of us will probably put Mitch Barnett as number one this season. Now, I guess moving on,
mm,
um, we also had one. I think this is just a good question to kind of lead in, given that we've still got a third of the season to go. But it is our top three things for the rest of the season. Like, what do we want to see? Um, and I'm
mm.
gonna go through some of the others, and then I'll get to you, bro, and get you to go through
Yeah, bro.
yours, and then I'll wrap us up with what I think. So we had Nick. So here, Nick Montoya with the image.
Nice.
Um, but he mentioned the same defensive energy against the doggies. I'm sure we'll all love to see that as well. He
Mm.
also put SJ at Cup, which I don't know, bro. What's your thoughts about SJ going to Cup?
Oh, bro. It's that it's a conundrum. It's their loyalty buzz,
Yeah.
and yeah, SJ's oh I don't even know if he's like Tamati and Chanel make good halves. There's no arguing that. When they both can tackle, they both get stuck in.
Hmm.
Um, and SJ's almost like that. He's almost a bit of a third wheel.
Mm,
The downside is Uncle's gonna play him, as soon as he's injury free or whatever. Um and again, this is just this is just my 5 cents, but it's like SJ's he's still got a bit of work to do to prove that he's worthy of having that number 7 jersey.
yep.
Because Tamati's doing a good job. And what I thought was gonna happen with um after that first buy was Tamati and Shawnee were going to combine and just set the world on fire. Never happened. It was quite the opposite. Tamati kind of took a back step and it was almost like Shawnee just done what he done.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's yeah. And I've heard all the commentary about he's our best halfback. He has been for a long time.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him in the cup, but I just can't see it happening.
Yep. Yeah. Same here, bro. I feel um and I've mentioned this on previously as well as recently been on the Warriors Fanatics channel. I just feel like a little bit of it's probably the injury, not necessarily just injury affecting him, but just like time not with the boys. Obviously, having
Mm,
to sit out and
mm,
just kind of nurse that. And what that's kind
yep,
of shown is that just a lack of execution in terms of passing
yep.
or whether that's kicking. And I think people have been calling for is this time for retirement, and I personally don't think so. I don't think it's
Mm,
showing me any retirement stuff. When I see some stuff like that, you could probably think latency. He's not getting if he's not hitting the pass where he needs to be or hitting the ball, maybe it's like he's slowing down. I actually don't think that. I think capability is definitely still there. It's kicking long, he's still passing long. It's just not going to where it needs to be, and I feel like it's got a lot to do with if you're not training every day,
mm,
every week with the boys. You're gonna miss your assignment now and then, and I
mm,
feel like that's what we're
yep.
seeing. We're just seeing kind of a flow and effect of some of the things that are just going on. So
Mm,
hopefully he gets a bit of time at say Cup to kind of Just get the hands moving, the legs moving, and just kind of get used to the pace again at that level
Mm,
anyway. And then if there's injuries that come with Te Maire Martin or even Chanel, he can slot in because I don't see no need to move either of those two, but I can see
mm,
um, that Chanel's kind of a utility player, so they might opt to put him on the bench and then put Johnson back in. I
mm,
could I could easily see that happening just with what
yeah.
the Warriors have shown us this year anyway. So um, cool, bro. We'll carry on with the next one. So the next other one was use Tane more. Um, yeah,
Mm,
something you've mentioned as well in terms of Tane being out there and showing himself. It's just
mm,
probably unfortunate that Chance has been there, and I still pick him as our first fullback option. But hey, he's injured now,
mm,
so we'll see what they do with
yeah.
Team List Tuesday if he's there or if Roger goes back. But I kind of hope Tane gets a shot at fullback this week. Um,
Mm.
so we'll head on to next one, which was Damien. Um, so Damien Ford. Uh, he said 17 players named due to form, not due to name. Oh, that's a quote
Mm,
there.
mm.
Due to form, not due to name. Nice one, Damien. Um, referee decisions to be fair and accurate. I think you need to go
No.
find the genie and yeah, find the
Pretty
magic genie's gonna
much.
wish on that because I don't know if we're gonna get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And three, effort. Yeah, 100%. Regardless of where we stand on the ladder, every player putting 100%. I don't think we can argue with that. But I'm gonna put yours on screen, bro. Um, there's
Mm.
there's real. There's
Who
real
are
four,
for?
real four out there. So you had your three, bro.
Mm,
Took us through your three.
mm. Yeah. Number one, that it's always about defense. Just that whole yeah, that run we went on and like, you know, when was it? Like even that Cowboys game, the Dolphins game and the Panthers, a lot of those games, the defensive sets that we put on, you know, it wasn't just about because they and that Cowboys game was, that was a we thrashed them. But when the boys are on and when they're defensively kind of like just backing each other up and they're, making those extra efforts, it's yeah, it lifts the whole team.
Hmm.
So like, but there's definitely been games where we've already mentioned the mauling from the bloody Titans. When we're not there, it goes bad real fast.
Yeah,
So yeah, just trying to get that whole defensive side of things, getting everyone on the right page at the right time, and just begging each other really,
yeah,
especially heading into these last 6, 7 rounds. The because there's some games in there that we should win and we should win comfortably. Um, but again, I would hate to think we lost them because we just had defensive lapses
yeah.
and we just fell apart.
Agreed.
So defense, debutants, yeah, wouldn't mind seeing a couple more debutants come through. Um, give those New South Wales boys. They'd already proved it as well, especially their Dolphins and Panthers game. They really stepped up.
Yeah,
So give them their chance, kind of thing. Um, yeah, and lastly, yeah, want to see us win all seven. Whether or not we're up for it, definitely want to see us win. Of those last 7 games, those 3 home games.
yeah,
Um, yeah, get up for those. Um, yeah, if we win all 7, bro, I would be happy. If we don't, then definitely want to see us take out the home games.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Yeah, definitely would love to see us take out all the games because that probably leads into me, which this is I thought this was funny as doing this one. So there's Ty Roadster.
Oh, shit, bro.
I don't know.
Dude.
Might have to dye my hair blonde.
Yeah, fair enough.
um,
Uh,
but yeah,
nice, my bro.
so for me, yeah, same attitude and effort against the Dogs. Even though we went down and lost,
Mm,
um, it showed. When we had all those injuries, we still were fighting to the end, and there was just mad patches where we just kept them out. So I love to see that same attitude and effort. Because I'm not a big, like it's quite common knowledge that defense all starts with attitude. And if there's no, for me, that kind of is the cornerstone of like if you're hungry on defense, everyone loves to attack. You love to run with the ball. But if you've got a whole team that's really keen to dig in for defense,
Yeah, bro.
you can expect hopefully to show up on attack as well. So for me, yeah, I'd like to see SJ and Cup, unless injury, obviously coming straight into the team. I think there's a lot of juice still in those legs. And this is not being a biased SJ fan. I just feel that there's more to see of him, and hopefully we get to see that end of the year and next year. I think there's still juice in those legs, um, even though Father Time's gonna definitely catch up. And then the third one for
Yep.
me is make the top eight. and
Ooh.
and I did a bit of Warriors maths out there. So for everyone, I went and looked at it, and we can. But there's going to be about 3 or 4 teams fighting for that spot, especially the Rabbitohs, us, Broncos, um, and there's a few other teams you could put in there, but you've got the potential of Bulldogs, the Seagulls, and Dolphins potentially slipping, and the 3 teams, including us, potentially going in and going up, hopefully. So yeah, the Warriors maths plays out. Basically, it's in our hands to just win every single game, and then let the results decide itself. But we definitely got a chance, and you only need 1% chance. And I don't want to be playing Warriors maths in 3 weeks. Let's just hope it's all wins
Yeah,
for that.
true that, bro.
But
True
yeah,
that.
so that's our review or our 2/3 review, giving our top three, and shout out to the team for giving in the answers, and we did a little bit of trying to collate that and put it out there for you guys. But yeah, love to know for you all out there if what your top three for all those were. Just looking at few. Oh, Kia ora, Tans. Andrew thinks Warriors win 6 for 7 games. Manly maybe hard. I'm going to all 3 home games. Oh, mean Andrew. Awesome, bro. Hopefully they get the dub for you while you're there. And yes, agree about SJ by Greg. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think he's still got some juice. And yeah, let's see what takes place for this last third. But obviously we've got a game coming up with the Raiders. We've got.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, go for it, bro.
Sorry, bro. I was gonna say the tons chuckers in there, bro.
She didn't, unfortunately, but I'm sure she'll have some answers to all of them. So
Yeah,
all good,
because I
so
was keen
good.
to hear what she had to say. But no, all good, bro.
All good. She might hit us up in the chat with her answers.
No, sweet.
But yeah, we've got a game coming up with the Raiders. What time is that? I think it's a Friday game, eh? It's a Friday
Yeah, bro.
game.
Friday night, 10 o'clock.
Oh, 10
10 o'clock
o'clock.
kickoff.
Oh, yes. Like Origin when I fall
Yeah.
asleep. Nah, I'll get up
Yeah,
for
it's a
that
late
game.
one.
Yeah, what do you think, bro? What is your thoughts on the game?
Ooh, yeah. So we pipped them in Christchurch. Um, yeah, they and I haven't really been following the Raiders much, but I mean I'm never going to bet against the Warriors, bro. But I mean that's not to say the Raiders aren't a quality team. This is where we need Damien too. Damien keeps an eye on both teams, kind of thing. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but playing them again over there, um, GIO Stadium. I think that's what we beat them last year, and
Crookers
I've
300,
got
eh?
his bloody yeah. So if we get up for it, but again, it's just coming in in the right headspace. The
Yep,
boys understand their assignments for the night and just get on with it. Because it is leaning towards more and more that this is a critical stage of the season. We really we well we should have already been hitting our straps, but um, we're like three or maybe 4 games from now, we're gonna know if we're gonna make the 8 or not. We did
yep.
like so it starts Friday. Um, yeah, I just hope I'm just hoping the boys click into gear, depending on what the team announcement is for tomorrow. who's going where. Because if Roger does slot into fullback, then who's covering in centre kind of thing.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, bro.
yeah,
Um, I'm
100%.
backing we take it. But the Raiders, they've got a point to prove as well. They'll want to make up for that round 3 loss.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, it's going to be an interesting game, eh? I think, Raiders haven't been doing too well. Well, they're right by us, so we both haven't been doing too well.
Mm,
Um, but
mm,
they've got a relatively young side out there, and again,
mm.
that's probably neither here or there, given we're 2/3 into the season. But I just feel like we've got, yeah, we should be able to do it even over there. Just looking at the head-to-head, I've seen that we're 23-24, so we've won 23 games against them. Oh, is it? No.
Oh,
Oh no, sorry. We've won 24 and they've won 23. So we've got the wood at the moment.
oh, wow, yeah.
So hopefully we can
It's
continue
always
that.
felt quite close. Yeah, yeah, bro.
Yes, and since
Warriors,
not
Warriors.
sorry, Ricky, go.
Sorry, bro. Warriors, Raiders games have always seemed quite close. Um, and the mind shoots back to when Ruben Wiki was playing, and just
Mm,
the whole yeah, he liked stepping up against us.
yeah.
I'm glad he finished a career with us.
So he
Yeah.
gave to the winning side, eh? Nah.
All
uh,
right.
but yeah, so hopefully we can continue that going on. I do think we can win this, but yeah, if you look at
Mm.
it was a pretty close game. What was it? That was the one in Christchurch, eh? The one that we just won.
Yeah, bro.
It was our first win
Yeah,
of
bro.
the year, so um,
Like, whoa.
be good to get up over there. They were doing well then, and
Mm.
now they've been a bit
Yeah, they
shaky.
were.
But if you look at their record, they've come off a win. Obviously, um, oh no, sorry, they've been four in a row losses, so they've been
Oh,
doing it
wow.
hard, but a lot of close games. So 2012-16 to the
Mm.
Knights, lost 16-6 to the Storm. Oh, Tigers they got pumped, but and
Oh,
Cowboys. So
wow.
well, we won't talk about pumped here because we got pumped by the Titans. So we
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
talk. But yeah,
yeah.
even if you look at a lot of the stats, pretty close. It's relatively
Mm.
close. So it could be another close game. But in terms of prediction, bro, and everyone else out there,
Mm.
oh, and just seeing in the chat, Tans is saying, "No, I didn't, my bro. My brain was glitching," and she says, "I believe we can do it." Yep, I think we can do it too.
Nice,
So, what is your prediction, bro? What are
nice.
you going for the game? What's your score?
Yeah. Okay, late kickoff. Well, early for them, late for us. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 38-24
Yep,
Warriors. Yeah, bro.
38-24. Nice. 38-24. So we've got a real 38-24. I'd love to know anyone else's predictions. What do you think the game will be this week? In terms of me, it kind of depends on a little bit of what our selection is. Um,
Mm.
I I'm hoping that Tane gets a shot and Roger stays where he is
Mm.
at right centre.
Mm.
Um, I just feel like Roger was finding his feet um, last week and
Mm.
then had to go to
Yeah,
fullback, which
bro.
is not bad, but I mean, our other team come in and we kind of just keep it as it is. I don't know who's going to be the wings. I don't know what the protocol is there or who's injured, so be interesting to see who we pull
Mm.
up for that. And the bench, yeah, whether we add another back to the bench, given
Yeah.
what we've seen
Yeah.
last week. Again, I think a little bit of a anomaly, right? I don't think you're going to have your fullback and two wings out every game, but a lot of
Yeah.
teams are
Yeah.
now putting a back on as 17th man, so it'll be interesting to see what we do. But I'm
Mm.
going the boys. So what did you go? 34. What was your score again?
I mean 38-24, bro.
38-24. That's right. I'm gonna go 30-22 to the Wires. I think I think
Nice.
I think it'll be still close-ish. Um,
Mm.
but I definitely think we can do it. And also be interesting to if the Capewell and Barney back up, given that it's two
Mm.
days, seems a bit
Yeah.
close.
I was
Is
gonna say, what's the forecast, bro?
oh yeah, yeah,
Besides cold.
yeah. Besides
Yeah.
Canberra weather, what is the forecast like?
Yeah.
We'll have a look, okay? Snowing. It's probably snowing given it's Canberra.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Friday. It's cloudy, 9 degrees. So
Okay.
that's still
Because it'll be
that's
8 o'clock
cold.
over there, eh? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, be 8
All
there,
right.
8 p.m. over there. And looking at it's looking at it's all between 7 and 6, bro. It's gonna be freezing asses off. So hey,
Ooh,
thank you, fans,
wow.
Warriors fans. If you're gonna go over there
Mm.
in Canberra, good luck. Wear everything you can because it looks like it's gonna be cold. Uh,
Damn.
so I'll be watching it
Oh,
from a comfort of my house with a blanket on.
yeah. I was gonna say too, bro, just in regards to, and this might not be common knowledge, but the just want to put it out there, the creator of this program, Nick Manarangi,
Hmm.
um, the bro kicked it off for all of us with the Warriors Fan TV and the Monday Night Kōrero, and so just to all our listeners and peeps that have been following and kind of leaving comments and all the rest of it, Nick is taking his whānau to the other side of the planet. So wanted to do a massive shout out to Nick and everything they've been doing, bro. Um, with this platform, and you've created a space where you know everyday Joes, fans, Warriors fans, we can come together and just talk shit or whatever. There's heaps of other platforms, but the fact that you started this and you kicked it off, bro, it's been awesome, bro. And I really do hope that you're gonna keep tuning in, bro. From the Netherlands and kind of jump in when you can because it'd be awesome to see you, bro. Um, but just with the big journey and stuff you're gonna be taking, take care, brother. Love you, man. Gonna miss you like well, it's gonna be different, and I'm really hoping you jump in on the Monday nights, bro. If it's a Sunday morning over there, whatever. But yeah, yeah. Just again, I felt like it would be very remiss if we didn't kind of do a big mihi out to the brother. So yeah, to you, Nick. Thanks heaps, bro. If we're going to be carrying on doing our thing. When you can make it, and if you can make it, that'd be really cool, bro.
Yep,
Yeah, just
totally.
wanted to chuck that out there, bro.
Yeah, I totally took all that. Yeah, thanks to Nick for obviously he's enabled us to come together. I didn't know Real
Mm,
before this as an example, and we managed to
mm, yeah.
build a relationship just talking about our boys and being coaches on every Monday night. So appreciate Nick for that,
Yeah.
and also wish his family a safe travels and fun over
Mm.
there, and can't wait to see him. And sorry, I forgot the bro's name that jumped on with us
Oh,
few months
yeah,
ago, but
yeah,
I love to see the
yeah.
Warriors fan TV War or Wars group expand over there in Netherlands, and
Mm.
look forward to seeing all the Netherlands content of Warriors fans, which is probably them too.
I reckon, bro.
And seeing them do their thing over there. But yeah, thanks, Nick. And I thought I'll
Mm.
put you as our image at the end of our thing.
I love it, bro. I
Uh,
love
Nick Montoya,
it.
thank you, bro. And I guess looking at the time too, that's us. Thank you for everyone that tuned in
Nice.
tonight. Apologies, we
Mm.
had a bit of technical difficulties because I guess as you can see, we're having a little bit of not change for everything. Nick will be definitely joining in with us. I'm
Mm.
sure once he's settled. But Tyron had to figure out how to connect everything tonight, so that's why we were late. But we got there in the end. Hope you
Yeah,
liked our
bro.
reviews. Thanks to Real for sharing, his thoughts and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed talking about League with our whole crew, and also got to
Mm.
talk with Real tonight. Is there anything else you wanted to close off, bro?
Oh, just the whole the like just the two of us kind of took me back to like when it was just the friendship, bro. So like when I first came on and it was just like me and Nick, and then when he posted up those other interviews and it was like you and Nick and that the ref guy and whoever else,
Yeah,
kind of threw me back to when we first kind of kicked off, and then got the panel going, and that was, yeah, tonight was kind of like that. It's just the two of us kind of thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's been choice, bro. Enjoyed it tonight. Hopefully Damien and Tans and Nick from the other side of the planet can be here next Monday doing reviewing that Canberra game.
Yep, totally.
But no, thanks for tonight, bro. That's been me.
Likewise, thank you, bro. So that's us. We are the Warriors Fan TV Bold Brothers signing out. Um, I don't know about my one.
Go the fucking Warriors.
I think I'll be putting a headgear on with that shape head. But that's us. Thank you guys for everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week, and hopefully have more of the crew with us next week to talk about the boys and a beautiful W over the Raiders. Sorry, Damien.
All right, that's right.
See you
Fucking
guys.
Wars, baby.
Up the Wars.
All right. Okay, later, bro.
Killed a bro.